What in the cosmos are you all covered in? Of course it is. Don't know why I expected anything else. Certainly couldn't hope for better. Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. What could I have possibly meant? You stupid, reckless waste of a nutrition pack. Yes, yes. We're all very frightened. Now put that down. Waving your weapon around really isn't having the effect you want it to. Would it be cliché to say that it seems like you're overcompensating for something? Clichés do exist for a reason. Now get out. The adults need to talk. Stars pretend. It's like working with children. I wonder where he's wandering off to. Probably looking to menace some poor engineer. As long as he doesn't vaporize any of them. Contrary to what your soldiers seem to think, we don't have an infinite supply of support staff. We really don't pay them enough anyway. Come to think of it, do we pay them at all? I suppose that counts, in a manner. Oh, don't worry. I get paid. Very, very well. Could use more opportunities to spend it, but your family does keep me busy. It's quite beyond me to understand why, but I do recognize that for some unfathomable reason, you actually like that barely sentient brute. Useless though he is. You think he's funny? I don't believe you. Look, can we at least send him to some backwater moon? Then he can do whatever he wants. Waste oxygen, I guess. And he'll be alive, so you can still swing by when you want to laugh. Or whatever. But honestly, I bet you won't go out of your way. See? You even admit it yourself. You don't think he's funny because he's clever. They don't breed him smart where he's from. Yes. Meat shields have their purpose. I was under the impression that that purpose was for them to die, which he has sadly yet to do. I live in hope. My apologies. You know how I get when I have to come out to the ass end of a galaxy. Travel always takes longer than it should. Food is uninspired, dregs of species everywhere, planets are all trash. Though unfortunately not quite trash enough to be entirely disposable, which is the problem. And is why I came out here, to remind you. I appreciate your passion for wanton destruction. I really and truly do. However, I must remind you that, sadly, we need this planet not to be blown to bits. A true tragedy, I know. Yes, we all enjoy the dulcet screams of the dying. It's the top station on the shared comms. In fact, I'm fairly sure it's written into Gartrong's contract. extra serving of homicide when he does particularly well on his quarterly report. And I don't think he's the only one who has that written in. At least some people find their jobs rewarding. Unfortunately, it is, both to your and my displeasure, necessary that we preserve as many of this planet's resources as possible. This means, and do listen closely to this part, you need to stop blowing up mountains. Yes, even the little ones. Yes, even the ones that are technically just hills. You should know, I'm not here because the Emperor is pleased with your progress. Quite the opposite. Frankly, you can't afford for your father to be displeased. Not again. Not after that last stunt you pulled. The struggle for succession is none of my concern. Someday, one of you is going to kill the other, and that will be that. My life will remain remarkably unchanged. After all, I'm indispensable in a way that you are not and will never be. It's a simple thing to destroy a world. It is infinitely harder to keep it. For all of your clutching for the throne, neither you nor your brother have ever truly grasped that. In order for this empire, your father's empire, your inheritance, to continue being an empire, you must first be able to hold these worlds. Even on a planet like this one, rich with ore and power nodes, you still need people to take care of the extraction. And the most efficient use of time and our resources is to use those poor beasts already here. Importing labor from elsewhere would be a waste. This empire was not built through waste. I don't know why you and your soldiers are so invested in killing these underdeveloped fleas. Their power levels are so low that there's no sport in it. Certainly nothing impressive about it. It's like going to that moon that Testat set up for hunting. What skill is there, really, if a guide shows you the best spots to wait and your prey has no hope of escaping? It's like throwing a game when playing a child. Their win is worthless. You're better than that. You are the would-be successor to the largest power in 1,000 galaxies. Do not be less than what you are. Yes, yes. You've caught me. I might be playing favorites between the two of you. But who's to say I'm not giving your little brother similar advice? Sociopath, though he might be. It would be beyond foolishness to take a side, and I am not foolish. Planets will fall, worlds will shatter, the nobility will squabble and backstab and maneuver around each other, and I will be there for all of it. And I will survive all of it. And if my preferred heir does someday lead well, good for me. But that's not why I'm here. And now I'd like to get to work. Don't ask stupid questions. I told you, we need these people and this planet to remain mostly intact. Something you're failing to accomplish. No, I'm here to get done what needs to get done. I'm here to break them. If you're very good, and listen very well, I might even teach you how to do the same. Think of it as another type of weapon. You like those. And who knows? Maybe you'll even come to see the value in it someday. Now, let's see what this world becomes when we remake it.